There are people who are asking, what is the best time for me to serve the Lord? But I want to tell you, there is no best time you can say time for me to serve God. You cannot plan the best time for serving God. The time that you are still alive, the time now, that is the perfect time of serving the Lord. Because there are people who say that my husband is the one who has become a stumbling block. If my husband dies, at least I will serve God the correct way. But I tell you, maybe your husband is the sole, the breadwinner in your house. And when he dies, I tell you, you will not serve the Lord because all your life you will spend crying, crying every day because your husband has died and he has left you a burden of taking care of the children. That's why I tell you, that condition that you are in, serve the Lord in that condition. Don't look for the proper time for serving the Lord. Or don't ask that, I wish, I wish I had a lot of money. I would just serve the Lord. I wish I had a lot of money. There are people who have a lot of money, but it is hard for them to serve the Lord because maybe they have a big job. They are managers in companies and they have to be at work every day. And there's this one person who does not have a job, but he is crying every day. I wish I had a job. I will serve God well. You know, this one person who does not have a job, he has the freedom. He can go for evangelism. He can go for crusades. He can serve God perfectly. But we find that this person who does not have a job also, he's crying that he he cannot meet his need. So in that capacity that you are in, you serve God in that capacity. And the Lord who sees or hears in secret will answer you. So very many people have questions when it comes to serving the Lord. Very many people have very many questions. People are asking questions. There is this widow, for example, the young couples who want to enter into marriage, they will say, those youths who want to enter into marriage, somebody will say, if I just get a husband, I will serve God very powerfully. I will serve God very powerfully. These young men and women who have not entered into marriage, they are saying that if they get into marriage, they will serve very powerfully. And indeed, they are crying every day to get a husband. And then there is this one person who is in marriage who is saying that, oh, I wish even I never got married. This person is in marriage, is saying that, I wish I never got married because if I never got married, if I was single, I would serve God powerfully. There's this person who has entered into marriage, but he's saying that my husband has become a stumbling block to me. I cannot serve God well. I wish I never got married, or I wish I just quit marriage. I stay single so that I can serve God powerfully. I tell you, in the state that you are in, just try to serve God because everybody is crying. Those people who are in marriage, they are crying. Those people who have not entered marriage, they are crying. Those divorcees are crying. Those widows and widowers are crying. That's why when you have an opportunity of serving God in a certain situation that you are in, whether you are in marriage, you are a youth, you are a widow, just serve God because every group has its own challenges. Those who are not in marriage, they have their own challenges. Those who are want to enter into marriage, The youths have their own challenges. The married ones have their own challenges. So in every capacity you are, serve God in that capacity. But don't say that I wish I was single, I wish I was married. I tell you, serving the Lord, it is just in that capacity that you are in. Don't want your life to change in a certain direction so that you serve God. You should not want your life to go in a certain way so that you serve God, because there are challenges in this life. And you are the one to make time out of your way. You're the one to make that time out of your way. Just come out of your way and look for that time. And God says that His grace is sufficient. God knows those challenges you are going through, and there is a grace attached to that. God will just give you grace. Even there is somebody who is married to a drunkard, a drug addict, but there is a certain grace that the Lord will give you to live with that addicted man, and you serve God very powerfully. There is that grace, because we are living by grace. We are living by faith. So even if your man is a murderer, he kills people, even if he does what, there is a certain grace, because the Bible says that God knows His own. God knows His own, and God is able to protect His own, and God cannot leave His own to perish, because He has already written their names in the book of life. So there is no situation that will be favorable for you to serve the Lord. There is no ground that will be favorable, because many married people are crying, I wish I never entered into marriage, because now look, I want to go for fellowship. This man has refused. In fact, he has told me to stay at home and clean the house. That is somebody saying, and somebody who is in marriage will say, my man has refused me fellowship. He does not want me to go to fellowship. But I tell you, the Bible says there's nothing impossible with God. Even if this man has refused fellowship, there is a way God is going to help you in salvation. God will just make a way. Because the Bible says God makes a way even where there is no way. God just makes a way out of nowhere. So I thank you for the one who is viewing me now. Maybe there is a burning issue you want I talk about. You can put it in my inbox so that I may help somebody. Maybe there's somebody who is passing through a certain situation that is not allowing him to serve the Lord. In a certain situation, he says that, now this situation that I'm passing through, how can I serve God in such a situation? But the Bible says that Jesus said that to man this is impossible, but not to God, because to God all things are possible. Even if you are living in a very, somebody says this relationship is what? It's poisonous. There's a word they use. God, if you are God's, God will always protect you. Even if you feel that, no, this thing cannot work out. Even if you feel that I am tired of this, I cannot, I cannot, it is so hard for me. I cannot, I cannot manage. There is nothing that the Lord cannot do. There is nothing. There's no challenge that the Lord cannot intervene. So God is always there. God will always protect you. God is always there. There is no challenge that defeats the Lord. And you cannot say that I want to serve God when I am in a proper condition. The condition that I am in now, I have a lot of stress. and I cannot serve God when I am stressed. You know, that condition you are in, that is now a good ground for serving the Lord. Because of that stress, you will have to, it is just automatic, you just have to go to church to pray. So there is no proper ground that you can say now, this is the right time for me to serve the Lord. It is hard. You will not say this is the right time because there's this person is saying, if I get a job, I'm going to serve God well because I will have a lot of money. I will go to places and serve the Lord. I will do this. But immediately he gets a job, he has to go to church Sunday to go to job. Now look, again he will say, this work. Now look, I'm going to work even on Sunday. Again, you'll start crying. So there is no, I don't know, because people say, I want my life to be like this. I want to drive a good car so that I go to church in style. I tell you, the Bible says that we should be ready always because we don't know the day or the hour when the Messiah will come. And the Bible says that he will come as a thief. We don't know. So the time you have just sat at home and you say that I am waiting for the right time when I will have a vehicle. I'm waiting for the right time when I will get children. I'm waiting for the right time when I will do this and this. And then the Messiah comes before that time. It will be hard for you to enter. So I want to encourage somebody that this is the only time you need to work on your salvation. There's no other proper time to work on your salvation. Be blessed in the name.